and it works perfectly well with Google Sheets because it's a product of
Okay.
Google. Yeah, definitely. You will experience
Okay.
it as we take you to the demo. Hi, we see Raghav joined. Hi,
Okay.
Raghav.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Where are you joining from? Could you share us about yourself?
I'm from Bangalore, sir.
Oh, you're joining from Bangalore. Wonderful. Hope you're able to follow us since you have started a bit late. We just carried on with the
Yes, sir.
initial slides.
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
will be.
wonderful. Yeah, so we are moving to the main topic and then we head to the demo. Just give us a couple of minutes. We'll just discuss on the topic and then we quickly move to the demo, right? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now, today's topic is digital collaboration. Why digital collaboration is an issue today and how it has to be addressed, and how platforms like Google App Sheet or no-code platforms like Microsoft Power Apps or whatever the other existing no-code platforms can give a lot of benefit to users on taking it to a next level. So this is a typical. If you look at the picture that is shown here, typically it starts in phases, right? So usually we get a lot of ideas, right? And then we take it to our boss or to our team or whoever is the person who's interested to help us get this app out, right? For the idea, whatever the idea we have. So we discuss with them, and then we typically see, oh no, this is a technology related thing. So we need to hire some developers, or we need to take the help of the existing developers in the team, or we need to connect with some friends or someone who can help us on that. And then we start the process. So if you actually look at it, the entire idea has to be shared to the developer one and developer two, because no two developers work with the same level of understanding or same level of knowledge or same level of skill on getting you the final product. So what happens is, like, developer one, developer two continue on their own style, and developer one can get into more development cycles and the release management can be faster, or the tracking can be easier. Similarly, developer 2 can have his own development cycles and can have his own tracking mechanisms. And similarly, it affects the release management as well as the documentation. And if you see here, there are a couple of things that are really going to stop us on this kind of an approach. This is the approach that has been followed over a couple of years now. And this is like a kind of thing that works when you could see work with the team from one place. Because if you stuck into a dead end, if you have some doubt, or if you have some thing that you don't know, you can reach out to the person since he's working from the same office. Now, in this current lockdown, it is very difficult. Even you reach them on phone, even you get and work with them on a kind of a call or anything, still there might be certain times you need to reach out to him. And it is quite annoying to reach out because people are always occupied with something when they're working from home, and it's not that easy. So it typically converts the task list itself, transforms or converts into a person dependent at every stage. So even for you to reach out to the person, or just call him and ask a simple doubt or a question, you should also look at how the person is doing around during this current stay, and how things are. And definitely there are a lot of issues. He might not have internet, he might have problems with the system. So there are a lot of things that are going around, right? So it's definitely a person dependent, and at every stage you cannot just expect things to move as happens. And definitely you always have to count on delays versus deadlines. In this kind of tough situation, more than deadlines, you have to appreciate delays, because delays do happen. A lot of things are not in control when people are not working from the same place at the same level of delivery or same level of plan. So things will change. So you should appreciate delays. And so delays versus deadlines becomes a big challenge, and that puts the business on a kind of a low energy or a low mode, which can things, create things much difficult in the later. Then the biggest challenge is documentation. Like I might understand the idea in my own style, and I start building the app in one way, and none of them in my team have a clue what is that I'm up to, unless until I share a document or I share something to them saying that, guys, I've started with this table, I've created this kind of views, this is how it works, and let's get on going. Now these are the stages we have to still finish in the app, all these things, unless until I share it to them by writing in some form or the other. Documentation may not be the well formatted one, but something has to be captured, right? Or else, how do people remember what I'm working on? Maybe we are duplicating each other's work, right? So that is also a bigger challenge now. And finally, the biggest question: when do you make the release? So typically, we start with the dates and deadlines. And in this current situation, believe me, it is not going to happen. So release management has to be a kind of a process where even we miss out, there is a notification or something is available already there. So that, let's say, myself and Srikar are working on an app, and if we any of us miss each other miss out as well, we can go back to the platform and try to just look at few things, and we are good to go. Anyone can make the release of the app. Isn't that wonderful? Like, that's exactly what I say as productivity. Like, no one is waiting for anything, and it just happens. Yeah. And this is what the biggest issue here is. Like, it is like the killer. Like the killer in all the scenario is the wait. Everyone has to wait, and that kills productivity. It's not because we are intentionally waiting. We are waiting because it happens. And that's what the biggest challenge these days every business is facing. It could be wait on approval, or could be wait on the idea itself. Like, I got the idea today morning, but I'm not able to execute it. So I'm still on the wait mode on the idea itself. So the wait is the biggest killer in this difficult development. Now let me share you how do we overcome just by switching onto something called as a no code platform. And this is what it works. In the new normal, there are two important things that you should always focus, right? Whatever the time you have when the team is available, a team is able to connect, is the time for you to discuss, collaborate, talk, and do everything. Rest all, people work in their own timelines and come back to connect at a agreed point. So if you are working on a 5-day window, work from home, there are typically 5 hours or 6 hours maximum I can interact with my team, right? So in that situation, I cannot just run the way I work, right? Now, if you look at this diagram, if you look at the previous one and this one, in the previous one, everyone is like stage by stage, there's a dependency and stuff like that. Here, if you look at everything is based on the idea. The central focus of the entire activity I'm doing is on my idea. What is my idea? Either it is I am a manager or a developer two. Either I am working on documentation or I'm tracking something or I'm planning for a release. Any one of them can do, but the focus is on idea. So this no code AppSheet platform, Google AppSheet platform is brilliant in that way that it brings all these things to the idea, because that is very easy to communicate within the team, right? See, that's what encourages, right? Now I get an idea. So if I talk more about the idea, it is interesting. But if I talk more about why didn't you work, why it didn't happen, was there an issue, you would have told me this, you would have told me that. So all these things, right? They put a lot of negative pull, and things will not move that easy. But when you say, you know what, to our idea, now we have added customers, let's add some feedback, let's add some product, let's add some email notification. Wow, that's encouraging, right? So everyone gets excited. So all the time the energy is on the idea, nothing else. And the beauty is, as we work on it, the platform takes care of the documentation, the tracking of where the progress is, And also, when are we ready to make a release to the market or to customers or whatever the idea we are working on. See, idea is not always an app, right? It can be something like, I want to engage with my customers in a better way. I want to connect uh, to my team in a different way. I want to present my brochure in a very interactive way. I want to present all my videos to my customers in one place. So idea can be anything, you know, and that's the beauty and the power of this platform from Google AppSheet. It brings all our energy back to idea. And that's where a lot of wonders happen. The best wonder I always appreciate is like we always talk about a specific idea. That's beauty. That's the best of what I can do. Second, there is no dependency at all. Either a management folk can do or a person who is on documentation can look at it. Either who is tracking, who is a manager, typical project manager, he can look at it. Any developer who is assigned to the team, they can look at it. Let's say, let's take it a very offline or a casual kind of an idea, right? Me and my friend were trying to work on something called as a expense sharing app. We just want to build an app to just check how we are sharing our expense between all the buffets, all the things we are ordering online, right? So let's say that's one simple funny thing we would like to do. So in this process, when me and my friend get on building an app, we both can get on Google AppSheet, and I build my own stuff. He might build his own stuff, but still we both can use the entire app. That is the beauty of product. Product is always available, right? And you will experience this when we see the demo, right? And this is exactly where the new normal, and that is where we would like to have a lot of positive energy, loads of things that can help us to always help us get productivity because we are in the continuity. Because continuity is always productive. Believe me. If when you start on a project or an app or an idea, let's say you have set 5 days of time. When you start and we end the fifth day, you should be able to do it. Or you should know, like it might take 1 day or more to finish it, right? It should not be like, no, I started, I'm lost, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's where you actually get a lot of advantage with this platform, and that's where the task continuity becomes a huge level of productivity. And always products are ready. That's what exactly I was sharing the example. Both me and my friend who want to build a sharing app, and let him do his part, I'll do my part. We are working on the same app, on the same platform. End of the day, the product is ready and it can be taken care, right? So there is no, it is all about the specific idea we're working. That is positive. It is all about no dependency on person. I don't need to understand any dependency. I can still manage myself and get it done. The beauty also is there are no delays, there are no deadlines. We just have a plan and we work with the plan and it happens. And the most important thing, the platform itself takes care of a lot of information, which can be your documentation or your product release. You don't need to really sit back and make the documentation of the product, right? So this is what a Google Sheet no-code platform can help everyone get that kind of power in this new normal to connect to the ways how you can be always product ready. You just have to worry about the idea because the product is already in place. You just need to focus on your business idea that can get you the growth. That's the beauty of it. And that's where is productivity, and that's where you get profitable approach to growth of your business, right? So that's all the topic that I would